Hey y'all, it's me, Delores, the pastor's daughter. I just wanted to check in with you guys. Well, check back in with you and let you know what I've been up to. As you can see, I've got the camera turned towards my computer where I have the book pulled up. And as you can see, the name of the book is called Provoked. It is part of, well, book one of the Pastor's Daughter series. And as you can see, it's based off of the scripture: Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger by the way you treat them. Rather, bring them up with the discipline and instruction that comes from the Lord. Ephesians 6 and 4. And that's from the Message Bible. But anyway, so I just wanted to check in with y'all and let y'all know what I was up to. So these last couple days, I've had the book with some editors. It's actually with three people now, who is just going through and just making sure um, that the punctuation looks good, the wording looks good, and going line by line and just kind of checking on things and making sure it looks good to you. So what I've been doing is I haven't made any changes to the book, because I don't want to do that before I get feedback from them. Plus, I just finished it, so I kind of just need to take some time away from it. But what I've been doing is listening to it. But look, I wanted to show you guys this. Like, look at my word count. Hold on, I'm trying to zoom into the screen. Look at the word count. Look at that. 5,400 words. 54,000 words. Excuse me. 54,000 words, y'all. And that's 207 pages. But it's really 205 pages because of the title page, and there's a reference page too. Because I did do, excuse me, I did do some research, um, on this. And of course, I've got some quotes from the Holy Bible. So, but now that I think about it, I didn't even put the Holy Bible in there. I need to add that to my reference page. But anyway, I'm not making any changes right now. So don't even let me get started on that. I'm just going to make a note that I need to add that to it. Okay? I need to add the Holy Bible as a reference. But anyway, what I wanted to show y'all today is, or to tell you, is that what I've been doing is listening to the book, right? So I haven't been working on it or anything. I've been listening to it. So I really just wanted to show y'all this really cool feature on Word. Okay. So you see I've got the book pulled up just in regular, it's like in regular view. But then like you go up to view right there, if I can get my mouse stack right. I know this isn't the best way to do this, but I'm sorry. I just want to show y'all this real quick. Okay, so then when it goes to view, you go here to immersive reader, right? Okay, now it changes. Did y'all see that little change? Okay, now let me go up because it just moved. It moved everything. Okay, there we go. So that's where I just had it, right? So, okay, look at this. Listen to this, y'all. It's gonna actually read the book to me. So I've just like been listening to it. Look. Okay, let me look. Now I clicked on the word and then I'm gonna go up to read aloud. Now look.
Provoked. Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger by the way you treat them. Rather, bring them up with the discipline and instruction that comes from the Lord. Ephesians 6:4, Message. Introduction. From a young age, I knew my father was a broken man. What he preached was often different from the life he lived, which caused major conflicts in my spirit.
That's so cool.
There
Y'all.
were many faces to him: the father, the husband, the pastor. And I lived intertwined and entangled in these different realities that were deceiving, manipulative, and self-serving. I saw the mask and the man behind it, the raw naked truth, and the hypocrisies that existed. I saw the differences between his real life, and the one he portrayed in front of the congregation. Growing up, my father abused me, my mother, and my brothers. He meted out abuse from physical violence to spiritual and mental torment. While stationed in Germany, the physical violence escalated, and my father was leaving visible welts and bruises on our skin. I reported this abuse, and my younger brother and I were placed in a German foster home. My father convinced us he would change, and for a while, he did. He stopped physically abusing us, but the mental, emotional, and spiritual abuse intensified. Pastor's abusive behavior was not just limited to his family, he also victimized members of the congregation. He would hit them with his cane, convince them to give money they did not have to give, and coerce them into financial obligations they could not fulfill. He would threaten hell on the members, yell at them in sermons, and even pray for harm to come to them when he didn't get his way. He would degrade female members by commenting on their weight, laughing about domestic violence situations, and glorifying his past life of controlling and pimping women. He would show up uninvited, unannounced, and unwanted to the homes of single female members under the guise of church business. My father even commented that one member could probably perform good oral sex because she didn't have front teeth. His behavior and words were perverted and vile and made people uncomfortable.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Okay, look. Okay, so that's where you have to go to pause it right there, right? But look, so the cool thing is, uh oh, that you can even change the voice. So right now, like I've got the reading speed at, I guess that's like at right in the middle, and then you can change the voice. I'm gonna change it to Mark. Let's see. Let's hear it in Mark's voice. All right. Let's start back right here, and then I gotta press play. Hold on. Let me press play.
Some took legal actions against him because of fraudulent business deals and financial disputes.
Oh, that's cool,
And
right?
some accused Pastor of stealing cars, dealing drugs, being a shady landlord, and having extramarital affairs. He disputed the allegations in front of the congregation, but his actions suggested there was some truth to them. Further, his denials proved disingenuous since he preached about these evil actions, appeared proud of them, and committed many of them against those same members. Then he would yell at us for not speaking against his accusers within the community. I spoke to my father many times about this toxic behavior, but he became more callous and more brazen. As a result, some of us left his church. Like many of you, I am enraged and exhausted by the influx of headlines depicting yet another spiritual leader's fall from grace. My heart ached for their victims. Victims like my siblings and me, victims like my mother, and victims like some of you who have served under these spiritually shallow evildoers. Everything my father touched, and every person he interacted with, is forever changed and scarred. That area of impact, where people have been most devastated, has sadly been in the church. I was not silent about my father's wrongdoing. In fact, I reported him for child abuse when I was just 13 years old. But speaking up for myself and others has often gotten me into trouble with him. I set boundaries, fought, and pushed back. I didn't enable my father's behavior, and I was not codependent. Being raised by a narcissistic pastor meant that I had to bend over backward to fit his needs. As a child, it cost me the validation, safety, and the security I needed. As an adult, it cost me my family, health, and sanity. I became so beaten down that it severely compromised my health. My body began attacking itself and I was losing all desire to fight. I felt like I was dying. I am angry. That's why I felt compelled to write this book, because anger was making me sick, draining the life out of me, and literally killing me. It was like a weed sucking up every bit of goodness, a cancer blackening every lively cell, ravaging, mutilating, and brutalizing every part of me, including my spirit. I began having unexplained illnesses, mental fogginess, extreme fatigue, debilitating sadness, and uncharacteristic emotional outbursts that shocked even me. It confused me. What's wrong with me? I thought. Nothing made sense, the dots weren't connecting, and things didn't add up. So I embarked on this journey to improve my health and live my best life, a journey where I uncovered the root cause of my anger, broke free of those who triggered it, and processed the effects it all had on my mind, body, and spirit. Anger cannot live in the same space as peace in my quest, for it was constantly being roadblocked. Yet, it wasn't until anger started eating me alive that I knew I had to do something different. I had to let go of it. At least that's what Pastor conditioned me to believe. But I knew my anger was valid, justified, and dare I say it, righteous. I am a
Mhm.
nationally certified counselor. However, I am not telling my story from a clinical perspective. Further, I am not trying to diagnose anyone discussed in this book. My clinical training has been a powerful tool in understanding my life as the daughter of a narcissistic pastor and working through the healing process. I tell my story as a daughter, a believer, and a victor. I tell my story as someone recovering from narcissistic abuse and learning to love herself. I don't have all the answers, but honestly, I'm not sure that answers are what's needed right now. Instead, I'll focus on putting it all on paper. I must warn you, this book contains transcriptions of my father's own words, offensive language, and recounts of abuse that some readers may find triggering. I encourage you to take breaks, practice calming breathing techniques, and continue reading as tolerated. Further, I encourage the sufferers of abuse and neglect to contact law enforcement and seek help from medical and mental health professionals. So, take a break. Take a breath. Take it in small chunks, but don't silence me. Hear my voice, feel my heart, and take a journey through my mind as I process this complex childhood trauma.
All right, let's change the voice to who was the other guy? Um, oh, David. We're gonna change it to David now, okay? All right, and then we'll finish up the introduction. Hope you guys like the introduction so far. I saw like a couple of errors there that I don't know. It didn't seem to be there before. I don't know. Sometimes it seems like when you go from one program to the other, some of your, punctuations and spaces and stuff like that is a little off. But no biggie, to fix those things. But let me play it in David's voice.
Predictably, things will worsen before they get better, but my father's prayers for ill will to come to me and my family will not deter me. As the pastor's daughter, I offer a unique perspective, a vantage point different from others. I have witnessed pure evil, the inner workings of a man whose only God was himself and his money. I cannot move forward in my journey until I confront and expose the abuse, manipulation, and control that was making me sick. But where do I start? At the beginning, the root of the anger, the events and actions that caused my heart to break, my spirit to ache, and my soul to cry out. I pray my experiences enlighten and encourage all who read this book, and that God gives you the strength to do what is necessary to heal from narcissistic abuse. I believe that there are lessons in these challenging situations, that even negative things ultimately work out for our benefit. Just as I am doing the work to heal from the abuse I experienced, my father can too. This will anger him, but he too can find redemption from what I reveal within these pages. The choice is his. But I must expose this now so we can heal. As Dr. Ramani says, sometimes hurt people help people. So, I invite you to take this journey with me, the journey of a truth teller. My name is Delores and I am the daughter of a narcissistic pastor. That's my reality and this is my story. Chapter I, Daddy Issues. Episode 1, Dissonance.
Okay, that's
Sunday,
enough.
August
That's
25th.
enough. That's enough. That is enough. Anyway, so that's the immersive reader. Like I thought that was like so cool. Um so yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading of the introduction and see, look right there is where I look. punctuation. But anyway, I'm not making any changes right now. All I'm doing is listening to it. That's the mission. It's only just to listen to it, and I'll make the changes a little bit later. But anyway, so I love you guys, and hey, share this video with everybody. So let them know the book is coming out soon. I'll have some information out soon on pre-orders and all that good stuff, and how we're moving forward with with speaking about it in video format too. So I'm definitely gonna do an audio book. I mean, y'all see how how cool it is just to listen to it. Um, so definitely doing an audio book, but I guess that's it. So I'm just gonna continue resting and listening, um, and just letting it all process. I will tell y'all this though before I get off of here. I was listening to it earlier, and for some reason I don't even remember what part it was on, but excuse me, but I started getting emotional, and I was just like, dang, like it was almost like I was hearing it, like I was hearing someone else's story, and it made me feel a ways. Like it really made me feel a ways. Like I was listening to it in these voices, these computer voices, but I don't know. It's just like I don't know. I was just thinking, dang, this really like I really lived this. Like this was really my life, and it's just it's just wow. That's really all I can say at this point. But anyway, I love you guys, and I'll just check back with you later. Bye bye for now.